This week's Parshas V'era, teaches us a powerful understanding of how to make our male energy within and our female energy within, our femininity and our masculinity, partners, make them married, make them a team, and specifically how to really own our femininity. And of course, within our own relationships, within our marriage, to be able to own what is our uniquely feminine, divine aspect that we bring to this marriage, and exactly how that can be so inspiring and so influential. So we're going off this verse that Amram married Yocheved, who was his aunt, and she bore him Aaron and Moshe. And then it goes on to say the year of Amram's life were 137. So here the Rebbe in his Farbrengen from this year 5731 is pinpointing this idea of why are we mentioning the maternal lineage of Moshe and Aaron? Why not just the paternal lineage as other places in the Torah? Specifically because the Torah wants to show us here how important the feminine influence is. So the Rebbe explains, so what's the masculine approach? It's conquering. It's I need to make change. I need it now. And it's that really powerful energy that really gets stuff done. And if you're nodding, you're like, yeah, I identify with that. I am aware of my masculine side, which is so important, so powerful. And what is the feminine side of us? What is our feminine state of being? It's a part of us that's connected to the desire, to the vision, to the light behind the entire thing. The part of us that's the nurturer, that is so in touch with Hashem's desire behind this entire world, which is to have a home. And so it's the part of us that focuses in on the relationship and the nurturing. And so within any project, we can get so into the masculine of, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to see the result happen, I'm going to get to the goal and the finish line, and that we can lose sight of what is the inner aspect, what is the panemius here, what is the light behind these actions. And that's always to build a home for Hashem, because that is the Shekhinah, that is the feminine aspect of divinity, if you will, is this desire to fill, to nourish, to nurture, to connect. And the moment we drop into that feminine, the Rebbe says that we can influence our husbands and we can influence our own masculinity within ourselves of this way that's so influential and in such a holy and inspiring way, right? So if you've ever tried before, getting involved in a project that maybe you're doing with your husband, something your husband's doing, or maybe a home reno, or whatever it is that's happening, and being able to go to that place of like coming in with the masculinity of this is what needs to happen, and these are the results I need, and this is the change. And usually it becomes head on head, right? It becomes a power struggle, or it becomes what I think versus what you think. Versus when we're able to approach it like, what's happening here? Like, what is the goal of the entire thing? What is the light? What is the vahi, or what is the vision? What is the desire underneath this? And I can be in touch with what is the desire, then I can lead and I can influence in that way that is so holy and so inspiring. And so as women, when we are in touch with our desires, I'll just share with you a personal example. When, thank God, we were building our home, so many details, so much masculine energy, so many construction workers, so much balagan. And I got really good advice that anytime a detail came up with the house, and this is at the point where it was just a concrete shell at that point, was anytime a detail came up with the house was just to focus on what my true desire was. And what was my desires? I want to have a home to be in with my husband. I want us to have beautiful Shabbos meals. I want us to learn Torah here. I want us to have this home to invite Hashem into. So anytime there would be some stressful thing come up or some big decision, I would just go back to the place of, I'm so excited to live here with you. I'm so excited to have this home together. This is amazing. And from that place of what is this all for, discuss that detail and share, what my desire was versus what I think is best versus what needs to happen versus what is it my heart is really saying is going to feel the best and be the most beautiful and be a process that I want to be a part of. And in that way, it was able to, thank God, inspire my husband in this way of teamwork and togetherness, and we're doing this and always having that ability for really being in touch with what is the essence here. The essence of everything is to connect, it's to nurture, it's to bring us closer. And so with every aspect of our life, within ourselves, when we get so stuck in the masculine of the doing and the checklist, and even the shopping list become a checklist, and everything becomes these lists and these, okay, I need to get these things done, and I'm in that single focus energy, being able to inspire our own inner masculinity, right? Wow, what is this for? What is the energy I want to have behind this? How is this contributing to creating this home for me and Hashem to dwell in together? And as women, we hold that vision for creation. We hold Hashem's desire in our hands and in our hearts. And so really my takeaway from this is always just being able to say, how can I step into my feminine here? And sometimes we think of feminine forms of power as, less powerful or less influential. And the Rebbe is saying, no, not at all. The Torah is enumerating here, the feminine, the female lineage as much as the masculine, because we need that feminine, because the feminine has this ability to be inspiring, right? I can control someone, or I can influence, or I can inspire. And the more I'm able to tap into that, actually less cortisol it takes, less stress it takes. And so I wish us to be able to tap into, please Hashem, to bless us to tap into our true desires and the light behind any vision, between any goal, and to be able to stay in that place of our femininity and to trust how influential, how holy, and so inspiring that is. And I invite you to take a moment to write out 10 desires, or even 20, go crazy with it. As many desires as you can get onto a piece of paper, and really be able to be like, wow, what is behind that desire? Right? What is it that I want to experience? What is the light? What is the connection that I want to feel in my body, in my home, in my relationships? And as we tap into the power of these feminine desires, we're bringing Hashem's dream of a home into this world as we invite Hashem into every single desire. And that's when our dreams really come